All right, I'm live. Welcome to Landria, Onkka on YouTube. Here to help you break through the fears, live an amazing life. I'm going to give you 5 steps today to shift your reality, create a new life, and never look back. 5 steps. If you do these, it must happen. It will happen. It can happen for you. It can happen for everybody. Are you ready? Okay, so we're going to get going because do you have your coffee? Do you have your coffee ready? Okay. It pays to spend more money on a frother, an expensive frother. Okay, people are going to be getting on here. If you are live or if you're seeing this later on, everything counts. There's no such thing as time, and everything is available to everyone. We're one beautiful energy, one collective consciousness, and that includes you. No one has power over you. It's early here, Steph. Oh my gosh, yes, I know. Well, I decided to get fairly early start here in Atlantic. It's gorgeous. I'm going to go for a run. All right, so it's 6 a.m. Wonderful. Well, thank you for joining me because we're going to start your day out right. I want to talk about what's going on beginning in 2020 and beyond that a lot of people are noticing. I'm getting, the beauty of having a channel is you get to hear what's going on with a lot of people. I get a lot of feedback. I want to share that with you today also. Is it just you or is something wrong? I thought this was supposed to be a year of expansion. And no, nothing's wrong with you. I'm having a lot of people come to me and say, wow, like my life is really changing and I'm having to make some big decisions. And it's a little scary for people. I want to be able to read your comments here. Hello, Shelly, yeah, Laura. Tamim, Tamim Nori, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. You're such a little love. Maggie, welcome. Magnoli, hello from Poland. Yes. Okay. Well, good. Get ready. We want to, maybe the end of your day, the start of your day, it doesn't matter. I want you to understand that there are big shifts happening in the new year and beyond. And it just didn't happen in 2020. Nothing happened at that minute when it flipped over to 2020. It's been happening. But what's happening, it's been such a buildup of energy, anticipation, people ready for change, people looking to awaken, people making better choices and wanting to make better choices, that this energy has built up and it's shifting. So what's happening is in order for our planet to become something truly amazing, then guess what? Change has to happen. We cannot stay the same way we are, which means you as an individual will experience this also. Now, here's what's going to happen. We're going to start with number 1 is recognize an opportunity. So we always think, oh, something happened or somebody said something or whatever. Oh, no. Okay, we have to block somebody. What we want to do is recognize opportunities. And you're going to say, well, maybe I don't have opportunities, right? Maybe I don't have opportunities. Yes, you do. So if you don't believe you do, then you're going to stay in a stagnant place. So how do we create the opportunity? Ask. Now, here's where you're going to get in trouble if you're afraid of change. If you ask for opportunities, if you ask for the change to come in, what you require, you don't have to know what that is. Know what you want. What do you want to do or be in your life? Is it abundance? Is it health? Is it good relationship? Is it feeling good about yourself? Is it letting go of anything that is negative? Is it like just not worrying anymore and it's shifting into a new mindset where you see the world differently and you wake up happy and knowing that the challenges are no longer a threat to you? Yes, Maggie, ask and you shall receive. All right. So I always say, I reverse, I like to reverse a lot of things. So I always tell people, asking is, I want something and I want to receive something. I like to give. When I give, I'm receiving because we're one energy. So I'm always focused on what I can give that I would like to receive. And I give it freely to other people. How would I like to be treated? Would I like to be abundant? So you guys know I have I have my internet marketing training and I have my spiritual teachings. Why? I want to help people to be abundant. So I'm creating and or affiliating myself with tools that can do that. So I desire that for myself, and I have done that for myself. So I can help other people to achieve those goals. And same thing with my teachings. So think about, what can you give? What are you going to put out in the universe? And then why are you here? Why are you here? Okay, we're just going to, I don't know how to answer that. Why are you here? I chose to be here. Okay. So the opportunity will be created. So if you don't feel like you have an opportunity right now, then you will ask, as my friend said, ask. But just remember, whatever you're putting out there, you're receiving. So when you ask, if you ask from a negative standpoint, begging, I have to have this or whatever, you're actually sending out, you're giving to the universe negative directives. That's why I say you're always giving. So, and you're receiving what you're giving. So if you give a negative directive of lack and begging, and I have to have this, it's going to change my life, then you are separating yourself from your own power. You are the actual power that is asking, and you're the one that's giving it. But we don't know that. We're always separating ourselves as human beings, and that there's something out there that's going to happen. Give to me. Your higher self is always in control. You're always in touch on both sides. But if we knew that every minute, we wouldn't get to play this game, right? All right, we're going to hide user. We're going to report the user. There we go. Cool. All right, sorry guys, I like to control the comments because I want no negativity on here. No, I didn't actually, Alice. I didn't delete the wrong person. You probably didn't see what came over. Bless him. Bless that. What? Can you imagine getting up in the morning and wanting to say something, anything negative? That person just received that. So now they're not going to be allowed into higher frequency circles, and they're going to have to go dwell in lower frequency circles, and that's how it works. And the same thing with you, even if you're a good, spiritual person, all this stuff. If there are negative thoughts attached to that request for an opportunity to change your life or whatever it is in your life, it's still a lower frequency. And so it's never going to go into that place where the gateways are going to open. Oh, Scott was talking to Joseph. Oops. Scott, I'm sorry. All right. Oops. Okay. View deleted message. Oops. Scott, I pulled you back in. All right. I made a mistake. I apologize. It looked very negative. So let's talk about this. If you don't feel like you have the opportunities, and this is one of the biggest issues, people feel like they're not getting any keto. Oops. Well, nothing that I can't undo. So Tamim is having a big shift. Some of you are really getting it, but here's the deal. If you want to go to that place and you know what you desire, I want to be free. I want to be, a bolder person. I want to live an exciting life. I want healthy relationships. All these things that you desire, get ready for it. Because some people have come to me and said, whoa, okay, it happened, but not how they expected it. So if you want a healthy relationship and all of a sudden your spouse asks for a divorce, you may not have expected that, because the shift is in the universe is showing you that this person is not going to make the changes to have a healthy relationship. And that means if you want one, you have to get out of this and go to another one. And sometimes they'll make that decision for you. All right. You want to always be in control. Yes. Love, light, and healing to Joseph Smith. Bless him. So he's going to have to watch the replay. Oh, Scott's back. Thank you. I got Scott back. Your advice has helped me. Thanks for all you do. Thank you, Scott. Glad to see you back with us. All right. So once you say, okay, I do want to make this shift, get ready, because it's happening to a lot of my friends. It's happening to me. It's happening to a lot of people. They're writing me. It's like, whoa, okay. It's not like years ago where, things happen. We're talking about big shifts because we have limited linear time on this planet to really go to that next level. You're only going to be in this body, a certain period of time. We're not going to go into the multiple dimensions and all that other stuff. Thank you for your forgiveness, Scott. It's all good. Much love to you. All right, so get ready for it. You have to, number 2, first recognize the opportunity or ask for one and get ready for it. Know what you desire, right? Ask for that opportunity to come to make that shift into what you desire. Number 2, you got to make a decision. You got to make that decision. You have to make, you can't just, it comes and you go, I'm not going to take that new job, or I'm not qualified, or I'm not going to get out of that relationship and go into a healthy one. And I'll say, you have to make a decision. Once you make that decision that you are going to go into that shift, into that opportunity, you've got to go with it. And it's going to be uncomfortable because we stick with what we know, even if it's not good for us, right? Because we know what to do with unhappiness. And a lot of people, they hang into unhappiness. All right, so absolutely have to make a decision. And you tell yourself, I will not quit until this happens. And it will happen. If you do the next things, you got to let go. Let go. So humans want to direct things. That we want things to happen a certain way, or a certain person, or a certain job, or a certain whatever. Let it go. Let it go. And we lose our faith along the way when things don't happen the way we want them to. And we want to change it. That's not how it was supposed to happen. It's not that person. It's not that job. And then so we start to doubt ourselves. We don't have faith. We say it's not working. And you are right at the brink of major changes. And so you have to let go and say, it's exactly the way it's supposed to be. I have to let go of this, let go and let God, right? Taking notes, Maggie? Well, you can watch the replay. It will be posted. Oh, Nicole, I've seen 555 3 times already this morning. Preach that energy. You know what 555 is, everybody. It's massive change. Massive change. And if you battle it, again, if you're battling it, you're not going to be comfortable with that change. 555, amazing numbers. If you're seeing that, that's a good one. That means something's going to shift for you. I've seen a lot myself lately. Yes, Crystal Soul has seen it also. A lot of you have. Yeah, so Scott said, I had to learn to let go. Yes, negativity in the old day, you will try to grab you. It'll try grab you by the ankles, kick it off, be free. It will. It will. It is just conditioning. All right, is hanging on. You will not shift into this year of expansion if you don't let go. Make that decision. Take that opportunity. Don't look back and say, doggone it, why didn't I do that? Or why didn't I go on that trip? Or why didn't I go after that job? Because you told yourself some limiting story, right? And you're also possibly afraid that it may not work out the way you wanted it to, and you call that a failure. We have to let go of that and know that if it doesn't turn out the way you thought, it's not failure. You're expanding. Year of expansion and beyond, okay? Get ready, and it could be big stuff. You're going to feel it, all right? So third thing, all right? Oh, no, it's fourth thing. We're going to recognize the opportunity. We're going to make a decision. We're going to let go. You got to take action. You got to take action. Now, here's when we get in trouble, because we're taking action on something we desire that we have not been. So we have to become that person who does those things, who thinks that way, who acts that way. So now we're having to act and take action in zones that are unknown to us. You know, I want a higher paying job. I want that job. I desire that. So what do I have to do? Well, I have to go into that frequency, that zone where, you know, I am qualified. I am confident. I do know I can get it. And so maybe I have to get new skills, or I have to, get out there and apply in things that I've never looked at before. And so I have to take the action. It's going to feel uncomfortable. So you go on a few interviews and it doesn't work. So you go, oh, this is done. And we lose our faith. And then we go right back into the old habits. This is happening over and over and over again since the beginning of time. And by the way, then, society will reinforce that, oh, it's all been a mistake. Why? Why would you listen to that? They're coming from a dense place. How do you find more clarity? Okay. 11:11. How do you find more clarity? All right. So we're going to talk about that. The final step that I always say, Number 5, don't turn back. You tell yourself, I'm never going to turn back. You will never be that person again. These are the forks in the road, my friends, right now is happening. And it may not come the way you thought, and you might think, oh my gosh, I thought this was going to be some amazing year of expansion, all happy, and ow, this is uncomfortable. This planet has been a mess, and it can't just change a little bit. It has to change in a very big way. And that's the same with you. It has to shift completely out of where it is, and that means some big shakeups are going to happen. You know, we have free energy right now. Do you know we have cures for cancer right now? Why do you know we have enough food to feed everybody on this planet? Nobody would ever have to be, struggling in any way, shape, or form for nutrients. Why? Do you know why we're still struggling? Because there's still people and groups in power that are not making decisions for that to be allowed. That means that we must, as individuals, not battle it, but shift into that world where no one ever struggles for anything again. And it starts with us. But if you still have turmoil going on and doubt about your own life, your own, capabilities and manifesting abilities, then that won't happen. Because we're all going to still doubt ourselves and be into the worry. And then, the opportunities come and we don't take them. We stay down here. Opportunities are up here. You always want to make higher choices. What's a higher choice? An opportunity, we want to make sure they're good for ourselves and others. And sometimes that other that you're considering may be letting them go. So some things that appear to be hurtful, well, it's not, I'll hurt them if I leave them. No, you'll free them. Allow them to go and make better decisions too, if that relationship doesn't work. Yes, Jim Carrey, the actor, speaks of asking the universe for our dreams to manifest. All right, so the universe is you. You are in control. You're not separate from it. We are one thing. So when there's an opportunity, so if there is a thought behind that doubts it, then you're creating that too. I want you guys to know we are going into an era where you gotta claim your power and know it. It's real. We've had enough scientific experiments. We've had enough teachers telling the same thing. Joe Dispenza has been saying some very bizarre stuff lately which is amazing for me because he would have never said it before, that he has beings in the room when he does his events. He's sensed huge beings in the room with him. He never talked about that before because he felt like he couldn't. And now the fact that he's come out and said that, no matter what anybody thinks about that to me tells me that we're all shifting into this, claiming that amazing, claiming that amazing power. And not worrying about what anybody else says because we know it's true and we know all of this exists. And all of those beings and those helpers and those guides, those angels, all of those energies, their energies, are there to assist you. We are never alone. Yeah, Camille, never too late to the party. Becoming Supernatural by Joe Dispenza. It's really amazing. Okay, maybe when we see more than one reoccurring number, it could be different guides that need to step in for different situations we face in our life. Absolutely. And what I've been told, because I'm not an expert on, spiritual masters and guides, I've been told that they do all have different assignments and that actually there are some that will stay with you to a certain point and then leave and others will come in, that they have an assignment. That'd be cool, right? So I want you to know it's time for you to look and say, what are my opportunities? Not expect anybody or anything to do it for you. This is when we take our own power, and that means that you must do it because you're claiming your power now. Nobody else is going to do it for you. Nobody's going to give you that thing. If I call somebody, they'll make it right, or they'll get the money, or they'll love me. You have to stand on your own because you never really are on your own. All your peeps I always say, all my peeps are with me. And it doesn't seem like it, but then something will happen and it won't be always obvious, my friends. And you'll think, wow, okay, maybe I'm supposed to do that, but you're still going to have to make the decision. They cannot interfere with free will. That's why you're here, is to make those choices. Start making them. Is every thought, every choice coming into my head that I'm taking action on, am I acting on it in the higher, best possible way? All right, so my mobile app's going to be coming out shortly. You're going to love it. It's all day long. We're going to keep taking you back into that high frequency. And we're going to start you in the morning with a high frequency. And then you go to bed, and I'm going to, put you in that frame of mind for the higher frequency. And that's all it is. And then you're opening up to those opportunities. How to recognize perfect opportunity. Okay, there is no perfect opportunity. There are just opportunities. There are endless choices for you, Maggie. Endless. And this is what we do. It has to be the perfect one. Oh, that didn't work. I went after that job. It seemed like, and then I went and I got rejected. No. You now went on a different pathway. And because you did that, you are now this person here that's doing different things over here. So now you're meeting different people, different things are happening. You walked a different way back from, the interview. You are now not in that reality over here where you'd have never gotten that opportunity. So they reject you and you go, okay, but now you say, okay, I can do better. What is it? Why didn't they? You call up and say, why did I lose that job? And they tell you, and so you correct that. And then you go out and get the job and you go, wow, this is even better. I got paid more here. Or I have, a much better situation. And that's how it works. But we're always thinking something wrong. There's never anything wrong. There's never anything wrong. You're creating it. It's all for the good of you. Some of it's very uncomfortable. I want you to get it out of your head that something's wrong, or you're being punished, or why me? You can change it right now with these steps. Find the opportunity. Ask for it. All right. And it's not always going to be some big, neon flashing sign. All right. You make a decision. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be that person. I'm going to, be happy. I'm going to have a healthy relationship. I'm going to be abundant. I've been acting this way, and it's not changing, Landria. It's not changing. Right. It's not changing. You're not changing. You make a decision. All right. You let go. Let go of everything you've done, everything you've been, how you've been. Let it go. Let all of it go. How it's supposed to happen, when it's supposed. I hear, it has to be, and by the end of the week. And well, things, the material world has to align sometimes for you. You take the action. This is the biggest thing I have with people, is taking the action and not quitting. Don't turn back. So people, they get to this point, they take the action, and they're like, okay, this is difficult, because they're having to be a different person. They're having to work a little bit on things that are a little uncomfortable, or they don't know certain things. They have to learn new things. And then they quit. Never turn back. Never turn back. And you adjust it, and you say, okay, it didn't work this way. That means there's something else that I must do. So challenges are adjustments for you to continue on. There's an adjustment that needs to be made. A challenge is an adjustment for you to continue on. It's an adjustment. It's not a problem. Okay? This happened. Why did this happen? There's an adjustment that must be made. If this happened, it's because I made decisions along the way to get myself to this. Why? What am I going to learn from it? And how can I shift into being a different thinker or a different action taker to make sure that doesn't happen again? Or if it does happen, I learned something really valuable from it. Challenges are this is an adjustment. And then you get another tool. But if you don't use that tool, make that adjustment, you can't get that bike, together to really, speed up and win the race and work efficiently. You're just sitting there letting everything, rot. You need to hear this, keto. Yes. Again, I think the biggest thing is we think that there are problems, instead of saying, this is my message for change, to achieve those goals. I have opportunities. I always do. I always say, I always have the answers to everything. Things flow to me freely. Wonderful things are always in store. I accept them. So you have to accept them. I will take the action. And I always say this, I will do whatever it takes to achieve this goal. I'm in. No matter what, I will never quit. I will never quit. And then things happen along the way. And most people say, oh, it's not coming, Landria. It's not. I say, yes, it is. Yeah, hello, you going to quit now? So take the action. So Oprah says that she is a powerful manifester. Oh, very cool. That's cool. I did not know that, but Oprah is a very successful person. She's achieved her goals. Uh, okay, so let's look at a few of your take the action. there's no such thing as failure. I think you forgot the no in there, right, Adam? You only fall forward. Yeah. And you know what? The bottom line is everything here is designed for us to evolve. How can there be a mistake? Only humans think there are mistakes. The one just experiences everything from dark to lightness. It's all just an experience of everything that it is. And you get to choose within that how you're going to participate. You can't make a mistake. And the things that you experience that are uncomfortable are part of you allowing yourself to experience that thing, that illness or whatever that is going to help you to become somebody better or greater. You're going to understand what that's like. Maybe you did something in your last life and you weren't very forgiving, and you are doing something in this life to understand how that person acted. Maybe you've done something and hurt somebody in this lifetime, and you understood, wow, how important it was for others to forgive you, because maybe in your last lifetime you didn't forgive. This is how it works. So we're learning that lesson. We don't always know where it's coming from or why it's here. Just know it's here, it's okay, and that is just one more adjustment that I need to make to get to that higher place. What if you're interested in somebody, you don't know if they like you? Give up or keep going? You always keep going. But ask yourself what you're going on. Like, if I keep going for the same job and it's obviously not meant for me, do I keep going for the same job? Or do I accept that maybe there's something greater? So I always say, or greater. So if you're being your best, amazing self around that person and they're not interested, there's someone better for you. And that is let go. Let go. By the way, there's nothing worse than somebody who grovels and what's meant to be. Yes. I love how you bring spirituality into manifesting. Well, it is exactly. It's all the same thing, Pauline, isn't it? Spirituality and manifesting is all the same thing. There's no separation between science and spirituality. There's no separation of anything. It's just one beautiful thing, unlimited. You get to choose your life. From this day forward, you get to choose anything, no matter what has happened in that past. It is all an accumulation of information for you to use to become whatever you want. Make that choice. Ask for the opportunity. Create the opportunity, because you're the creator. All right? Make a decision. What is it I'm going after? What is it I desire? And do not infringe on free will. The most amazing relationship. It doesn't have, if you name a person, it's not going to be a good outcome for you. You're just going to waste a lot of time. And that amazing person you should have been with may walk in the room. And you're so determined that it's that other person. Should let go and let God, right? You got to let it go. Take the action. Don't turn back. And I promise you, you're going to go to places that'll blow your mind if you do those 5 things. And the toughest thing is to let go, take the action, and not turn back, right? It's great. We can take the opportunity and get all excited. We get all excited. Oh, something went wrong. There are no mistakes. Which of my class is the best to learn manifesting? Okay, so on landria.com, I have Activate Your Magic and Unlimited Manifesting. They're all 3-hour classes. They're all very inexpensive. You saw my video about manifesting and winning the lottery, and you loved it. So it made sense, right? People, oh, here we go, the lottery again. But it's all works. It's all the same thing. Anything's going to come to you in whatever form it's supposed to. Let go of that. And you will be blown away by, oh my God, I never imagined it would come that way. Or I never imagined it'd be that person or that opportunity or that money that came to me, right? I never imagined it. And so you know what you want. Just let go of how it's going to come. So I have January 18th, that's next Saturday, this coming Saturday, is we're going to manifest abundance, okay? We're going to activate abundance is the name of the the 3-hour masterclass. It's live. Now, if you sign up for it and you don't make it live, you get the record. Everybody gets the recording, whether you're at the live session or not. It's a limited seating. So if you go in there and you sign up, I'll give you the code for 25% off right now. Manifest now together, no space. You'll get 25% off. It's $29.95 to spend 3 hours with me, and you get the recording to use over and over again. So we're going to activate abundance next Saturday. If you guys want to sign up and join me, and what's that going to do? Well, I'm looking at activate your magic and manifest anything. Okay, activate your magic is more like, how do we get into this frame of mind? What are the blocks? Manifest anything. They're just different ways I take you, because everybody learns differently. I take you different ways to sort of expand into that quantum space. So manifest anything is more like using that power, and activate your magic is more like, how do I personally break through to manifest anything, right? So some people may not understand why, they're not connecting to the field, and I manifest anything. We talk about how do you connect to the quantum field, all this other stuff. Activate your magic is like, how do I get this out here? How do I get out of here to connect to out here? Because I'm the only person that's in between, that's in the way of everything I desire. Yeah, Stephanie's going to be there. I know. I'm excited. So, Kimmy, read them both and then decide which works for you. You can't go wrong with either one. They both really get heavy duty. You get practices at the end of each of the webinars of things to do. All right. So, okay, Kimmy, good. I hope to see you there. So I want to just share with you guys, make a decision. Make a decision. There's always opportunities. If you don't feel like you have one, ask for one, create it. Make that decision. Don't go back. Let go, let God. Take the action, and then you decide you are never going to quit. You never turn back. Never turn back. You don't go back to the abusive spouse. You don't go back to the abusive boss. You don't go back to being broke or telling yourself that that's who you are or that it can't happen for you. Every single person watching this right now has the same power and access to everything. The same collective that Einstein went into to solve all the issues that he was working on, everything that he's ever worked on. Quantum physics, all those answers are in the quantum field. You have access to that. But the reason why other people get it is because they're looking for it. They seek it and they receive it, right? If you're not looking for it and you think it's supposed to come to you, it's not going to happen. So go into that quantum field. Ask for it. Signs, people that say things, opportunities that come. Act, move forward, let go. And the gateways will open for you in amazing ways. And here's what happens when they start to happen. Then you're going, woo-wee. Okay, then you know it's working. And then you start to get more confident and make it happen. All right, we've been on for over 30 minutes. Make a decision is really big for me because I keep looking into 3 different businesses. I can't get traction in either of them. I'm just afraid to make the wrong choice. So I got to share something with you. I was looking at properties and I did the same thing. This happened when I was moving into this house a year ago. I looked at 3 properties. I said yes to the first one. Yes to the first one. Yes to the second one. Neither of them came through. So then I looked for a third one, found this, said yes, and then these 2 guys contacted me and said, "Do you still want it?" I wasn't meant to have it. So I always ask for the guidance to be in the best place. So if I'd have said, no, it has to be this first place, and the universe opened it up for me, it wouldn't have been in best place because this one blows that one away. Right? Okay, so Kimmy, start thinking that way. It's like, okay, guess what? The universe is always going to guide me to the best place. All right, so you can't look back. Don't look back. But again, it's okay if you lose something. It's not working out. Keep going. Maybe there's that new business partner that comes in that you didn't expect. All right, I just got an opportunity recently. I never expected. This person showed up, and I took the initiative to ask some questions. And all of a sudden, we have this opportunity to work together on some things. That wasn't even part of my plan, but I'm always looking for better opportunities, higher opportunities. Yeah. Okay. So great. Oh, woof, crewy tea. That's cool. I'm freaked out because I'm young and everything I manifest becomes true. Well, you're always manifesting, right? You know what? All right. So I know what you mean, but everybody on the planet, everything they manifest comes true. Everybody. The problem is most of us are manifesting things we don't desire, right? So we don't realize that we are always manifesting. So that thought is manifesting, right? It's not like, okay, I'm going to manifest this, oh, it's going to come true. No, your life right now, look at your life, you manifested it. So when we realize it's a 24/7 thing, you're always manifesting your life and it's always true. What we want to do, and Wolf Crewy looks like you're doing it, is focused on those things you desire. And so they're showing up. But it's not separate from the other thoughts. So obviously you're not having negative, let's just say, thoughts that contradict that desire. And most of us do, especially when you get older. This happens. The world tells you you can't do it. Yeah, stay down there. And so what you're doing right now is then you're going into this space where you believe it. You're probably young and imaginative, and it's very exciting. You don't know your limits yet because the world hasn't told you that you have any, which the truth is you don't, but the world will tell you do. So you're in that beautiful, young, imaginative phase, and we should all go into that space because when you go there and you imagine things, they appear. They appear. So, all right, so I'm going to let you guys go. 36 minutes. This is a long one. I'm going to post this right away. Again, get busy. 5 steps. I manifest you in my life to help me improve my situation. You did, Maggie. You made a request you really desired, and it wasn't a block. You didn't say, no, I can never have a spiritual teacher talk to me or a message. No, because that's totally doable. But when you think about money, maybe you do say, oh, it's not possible. And that's what we have to get past. Let those thoughts just roll off. They're going to show up. Don't fight them. Okay. Oh, there it is again. I always say, there it is again. Yep, there it is. And it floats by. Have a great day, Keith, Steph. Love you guys. Blessings. And I'll see you very soon. And those of you who are coming to my webinar, go to landria.com, sign up. And, Pro Gamer, I'm so sorry. Maybe you should stop eating gassy foods. And I'll see you soon.